Hello and welcome back to Life by Design. Karyn here of Healing in Bloom. And we've been talking about intuition. And in fact, I have something special to share with you at the end of this post. But as far as intuition goes, it's really important as empaths to be able to trust your intuition. There's usually no shortage of psychic input or external input that's coming in. The hard part for a lot of empaths is to discern what is meant for them and what they can actually trust. Because a lot of times intuition comes across very randomly, not logically. It doesn't seem to make sense in a lot of conventional ways. However, that's exactly how intuition works. It is not logical, it's not linear, and for that reason, I just want to remind you that it's important for you to really trust yourself, because the information that you're getting as someone who is able to bring in that information naturally, you want to be able to make the decisions based on the information that you get. So sometimes, someone gets an intuitive hit that, maybe this place isn't safe. Maybe they're going someplace new and they feel like, gosh, I don't know why I feel this way. There's no reason for me to feel this way. Everything looks great. Everything's clean. But for some reason, I just feel off. I just don't feel comfortable. And that's your intuition bells kind of going off. And, if you don't listen to that, who knows what can happen? Maybe you pick up something energetically that's not going to be good for you, or perhaps even worse, there might be something unsafe there in a physical sense. So we never know, right? Until we follow through or don't follow through on our intuitive hits. And so get back to center, check in with yourself as you get some of these seemingly random hits of information, because that is the nature of intuition, right? It just sort of comes right in. And, whether it's people that you're intuiting into, or a situation or a place, or just intuitive information that just comes down as a download, start trusting that. Because a lot of times, we're tempted to ask for validation or ask for verification. And, that's got to come from you. Ultimately, you are the person that's going to decide what you trust and what you don't trust. And, when it comes to your intuition, that is one of your most powerful guiding lights in all the choices that you make in your life. I can't think of a decision that I haven't made without my intuitive guidance. So make sure that you are giving your intuitive information and your intuition the right value in your life that it deserves, because it's not just this imaginary aspect of your life. For those of us that are empowered and moving forward in ways that are extraordinary, that doesn't happen in a logical way. A lot of the information really comes in from all these different places. And as long as you're open to that, then you will be guided. All you need to do is trust yourself, trust what you get, whether you feel it in your physical body, whether you feel it in your energy body, whether you see it. There's a lot of different ways that intuition appears to each of us. And you'll learn as you begin to listen and kind of see the other side of whatever that intuitive hit was. Because somewhere along the line, you're going to have some type of verification or validation of what that information was. And it is really satisfying to get that. However, sometimes it takes a little bit longer in order to see that whole big picture. And so you're being shown one part of the road or one part of the journey at a time. And that's where the trust comes in. You are being guided. Now, if you're having a super hard time trusting yourself, perhaps you've had experiences where you absolutely knew your intuition was right on, but you just didn't listen to it. that can be a deeper problem. And that's what I help my clients with as well, is, highly intuitive people who simply are not following their own guidance, or might be being bombarded by the energies around them without the ability to discern or separate what's theirs from all the information coming in. That's what I help clients with. And if you could use help with learning to truly trust your intuition, trust what comes to you, because you are always, always right in an intuitive sense, then look at the information below and schedule a free consultation with me. I'd love to learn what it is that you're focusing on and what you might be struggling with. And another thing is, I just did a fun interview with my friend and colleague, Abby Gooch, and I'm sharing that interview below as well. We were talking about intuition and all the different ways that it showed up in our lives. And this gives a little bit more specificity as far as how intuition has shown up in our personal lives. And so that's kind of fun to share. It's a very casual, fun interview, and I encourage you to listen to it. Thank you so much for joining me today on Life by Design, and I'll see you next time.